Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get the first possession of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active and a weapon.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Pulls and fires complete. Afterburners coming. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Handoff from the gun. Oh, ball's out! Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snags it!
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touch.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball! Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got, the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cougars offense will have its first possession of the game. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offense's day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen.
Oh, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about, because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
The sure hands. It's Ivory. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Cougars are rolling down the field. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. They keep attacking through the air. He's right on target.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. BYU trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Bulldozes his way through. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
The Vols headed quickly to the line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Tennessee. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Working the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, looking for a man. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds.
Touchdown Cougars! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Offense set on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing Prescott. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. And he's knocked down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Looks as if BYU will have a first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. He's going to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, BYU!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
A strike downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Using the quick game. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Phillips. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. BYU lines up quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Looking to buy time. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, BYU!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. So a drive there of 82 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today.
And the Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Now from inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Line gets set, first down. They go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the ball's in the hurry up. Off play action on first down. On the move to his left. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Offense gets set for second down. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Going with the ground game left. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Vols are threatening in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown ball!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. Decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll run it again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. These 2 teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. BYU right back to the line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass runs.
And he breaks into the open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Makes his man miss. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it. Touchdown, Cougars. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
BYU.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Army is just getting blown off the field right now, and I was there for the 0-13 season back in the day. This one will sting almost as much. Just brutal. They're trailing by 18 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Lewis. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, running back gets to give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. And that pass is intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense. And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. BYU lines up quickly. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working there. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Touchdown, BYU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead, nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight, the score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Coming out with it, it's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Going up top on 1st down. That pass is incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Back to the air one more time. He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. He's looking to throw it. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
The pass falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
BYU right back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He spins that thing down the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, BYU! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it and get that clock running. He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. defense playing a bail technique. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on first down. Trying, he'll off one deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together